Our next hymn is You're Happy and You Know It. Not that we're going to sing it right now. But it just happened to tie into today's lecture. So good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
There are a lot of differences between happy people and unhappy people. There are. The most obvious, happy people are happy. Unhappy people are unhappy. Was that too simple? So, just have a look at yourself. Where are you? Are you happy? Are you unhappy? If you're happy, then there's a chance you can stay that way. And if you're unhappy, there's a chance you can stay that way. Or you can switch. And most of the time, we do. We switch back and forth all the time. Sometimes we're happy, sometimes we're unhappy. But one thing for sure is that happy people love a lot more. And they fear a lot less. So, get a feel for this. What do you want more of in your life? What do you want less of in your life? If you're a happy person and you're living love, then you're going to see each moment, each challenge, each person as an opportunity to discover more. When you shut down in fear, the chances of you discovering more than fear, very slim indeed. But you will experience fear. So if you like fear as a companion, have at it. Another thing, acceptance and resistance. Which do you think goes with the happy people?
Acceptance.
And the unhappy people?
Resistance.
They're stronger. Hey, what you resist not only persists, but it will grow in size. Hey, don't we all get involved in this in one way or the other? I can remember many times in my life trying to figure out what to do with what I claim to be my own sensitivity. Fortunately for me, I've had a life of great metabolism. That translates into I could eat like a pig and still not have it show up in my body because of my metabolism. But I've noticed that I can't do that anymore. So I've had to come to a place of accepting that as a fact for me in my life. But then I also, because of sensitivity and what you can become sensitive to, I've tried everything else that I could possibly imagine to either dull it down or steer it in a different direction. Sometimes it worked. A lot of the times it still left me feeling a little ill at ease with my own sensitivity. Now, another part of what comes up as a show for differences with people that are happy and people that are unhappy. Happy people have a tendency to forgive a lot easier. Unhappy people forgive almost out of the question. You ever ask an unhappy person why they have so much trouble not forgiving? If you did they give you a really good answer? Happy people know it's unhealthy to hang on to anger. Holding on to anger is like grasping a hot coal in your hand with the intention of flinging it at someone else. Guess what? The whole time you're holding on to that hot coal, it's burning the hell out of you. And that's the way it is with anger. You hold on to anger, it burns you up, it consumes you. Any kind of fault finding, any kind of judging, any kind of energy where you are doing something that is out of harmony with your true nature shows up. So if you are experiencing something in your life right now and you're angry about it, you're upset about it, then you might want to look at that and see, at the same time, can I claim I'm happy? That's going to be a trick. And maybe that's what you grew up to be, is an energetic juggler. You know? Don't let that coal stay in your hand too long. Keep it moving. And keep some other good things moving with it. Do happy people trust themselves?
Yes.
Do happy people trust other people?
Yes.
They do, don't they? Mm-hmm. Notice how it is when you're really happy? Doubt is not an issue. You trust. You trust simply because you're in that state where you realize, I can trust. I feel so good. Now, if you see your trust as based on some kind of circumstance, then that may change it. But you're going to notice also that when you're with somebody who's happy and you feel their energy and you feel their trust for you, it makes you feel good. It truly does. Mark Twain was reported as saying, keep away from people who try to belittle your ambitions. Small people always do that. But the really great make you feel that you too can become great. If you think that this strays too far away from trust, look again. Because you see, in essence, your attitude toward trust and doubt is going to show up in your beliefs, because your beliefs are self-fulfilling prophecies. You notice also that people who are happy, they seem to really get a lot of pleasure out of living life. As a matter of fact, they find meaning in living their lives. It's a good thing. If this is a strange or a foreign talk to you today, then just right now, how many happy people do we have here? Okay, stand up. Happy people on this side. You're looking? Okay, so after the service, if you're having trouble being happy, check these people out. Hey, happy people reinforce positive behavior. They do, just by simply being there. And problems? Problems are seen as challenges. Opportunities to learn, to grow, to develop, to refine, to improve. And are they, all right, are unhappy people selfless?
No.
Oh, it's very weak. Let's try this again. Are unhappy people really selfless?
No.
You got some learning to do. We're talking about obvious things here that a lot of people think happy is way too hard to experience. And it isn't at all. Before giving, the mind of the giver is happy. While giving, the mind of the giver is made peaceful. And having given, the mind of the giver is uplifted. Don't take Buddha's word for it. Try it out for yourself. See, that's where Buddha definitely had a wisdom. And any great teacher, likewise, is going to have a wisdom. And that is, they're going to show to you truth, realizing that the only way it's going to become a dawning reality is when you try it on, when you experience it, when you put it to work. And are happy people abundant people?
Yes.
Even if they have nothing?
Yes.
You're right. I swear to God. If you live in the United States and you stay in the United States, you're going to be suckered into the United States consciousness, to where you come to believe that in order to be happy, you've got to have a lot of things. As a matter of fact, if you don't have the newest rendition of the electronic equipment that is coming up, how the hell could you possibly be happy? All you have to do is travel to a third world nation and get into the country and experience the people there. And one of the things that's going to get your attention is how happy people can be with so little physical stuff. I mean, for God's sakes, how many toothbrushes do you need? I'm damn near down to one tooth. I don't need any. Well, you know, as you use it, it wears out. It's nice that they have replacement parts. If I live long enough, I'll probably be able to replace everything and you'll never even recognize me. I'll look so good. And are happy people kind or are they cruel?
Kind.
You got that right. That's right. And by the way, they start out by being kind to themselves. Then they are able to be kind to others. And they understand the power of self-love, of self-forgiveness, of self-acceptance. Now, this one to you may sound like, okay, you've already touched upon it. It's just one of those things, but gratitude. Having an attitude of gratitude elevates you to a place to where you can experience happiness so much more. Because that's what you're looking for. And that's what you're looking through. Have you ever considered gratitude to be like a lens that you view the rest of your experience through? I mean, I can even look at you and still feel good because I'm so full of gratitude. The farther I get away from me and move toward the back row, the harder it is to accomplish. Just kidding. I know. Who's back there? Look! Who could that possibly be? Okay. And presence. Are happy people capable of being present?
Yes.
Are unhappy people capable of being present?
Yes.
Capable. That's a key word here. Capable. Yes, capable. Okay. So we look at that and we see when you're present, you can allow the mind to be as it is without getting entangled in it. The mind in itself, it's a wonderful tool. Dysfunction sets in when you seek yourself in it and mistake it for who you are. Said by a pretty happy person. All right. Oh God, you guys are tough nuts to crack. Okay. The last thing I want to touch upon so far as a powerful thing that you can do that can then open you up to where you experience more genuine happiness is take responsibility for your own life. Okay? Instead of blaming everybody else, anybody else, somebody else, nobody else, whatever else, just take responsibility for your life. And as you do, choose to open yourself up with something that will stimulate you to move toward genuine positiveness. Now, there are a number of things that you can say, a number of things that you can do. I'm not here to tell you what to say or to tell you what to do. As a matter of fact, I'm not here to do any of this for you. But I am here to, as a human being, radiate and generate an energy from me to you. And the energy that I'm generating is one of genuineness and sincerity. I know what it is to be miserably unhappy. I know what it is that I have done to keep myself in that state of unhappiness. And I also know what it is to move away from that and begin to come out into a place where you experience the possibility of being happy. That possibility of being happy is really strong for me today. And the reason that it is because I have accrued a lot of experience in happiness that I'm bringing forward and using to stir and stimulate me to live it here now. And in so doing, to hopefully inspire you to look in your own life and see, I too have the capacity to be a genuinely happy person. So, I want to see all the happy people right now stand up and say, yes!
Yes!
Again!
Yes!
Again!
Yes!
Maybe. Okay, thank you very much. For more information about the Metaphysical Church of Enlightenment or the Rodin Foundation, please go to our website at www.rodin.org. If you have been inspired by the revelations shared in these podcasts, please donate to the Rodin Foundation's ongoing efforts to help others help themselves at www.rodin.org/donate.